Hey guys, Dane at ZIMM'S Guitars. Come in and take a look at this thing. I got a really cool guitar to show you today. So we're looking at a G&L ASAT. American-made guitar. Okay, so we got a really fun one to look at today. I got Nathan down here to help me out. Let's set it up on top of the case right here. So again, this is a G&L.
This is a really cool, this is actually a custom build from the G&L custom shop. The model is an ASAT Deluxe, and it is a semi-hollow guitar, so it's kind of like those thin line fenders that people love. And you can see that this thing has a crazy flame on the top of it. The finish is called Honeyburst, so you know it doesn't get as dark as the like the vintage Sunburst do and stuff, which is pretty cool. And it's
beautiful maple cap on this one.
It's wood bound, which is really cool. So if we take a look at the side here, if I tilt this guitar up, you can see that the binding isn't that normal cream, you know, like plastic almost binding. This one, the spec sheet says that it's wood bound, which is really cool.
So, you know, 20, 30, 40 years from now, that's not going to crack and start falling out, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to. You know, some of those old guitars that have the binding and the binding starts falling off and rotting off and whatnot. The bridge, they call this a saddle lock bridge. It's a really cool shape. It's actually really comfortable underneath your hand because it's all kind of rounded off, and the saddles aren't sharp or anything. And you got your standard three-way switch on here, and then you have your knobs with coil splitting.
Right.
So you can play with the humbuckers. You could split them, so you get some nice single coil sounds out of it.
And I'm seeing Seymour Duncan's in here.
Yep, that's got some Duncans. So it has a JB TB4 humbucker in the bridge, and a Seymour Duncan 59 in the neck. And then, yeah, like I said,
classic combination.
Like I said, your classic three-way switch, and then your volume, and then your tone is the push-pull coil tap. And the cool thing, this guitar was put into a Plek machine, so all the frets are perfect. You know, they all are nice and rounded over. And, you know, I don't think this thing has been played much because the frets look like they're in almost brand new condition. And the cool thing is on this spec sheet, it actually tells you who did the Plek right here. So you can see Charles Keltzer did the Plek and frets, and the assembly was done by Patrick McKee. Setup, Patrick. Evaluation, Ken. So it's pretty specific on here. And this guitar's from either late 2014 or really early 15, depending on whether that's the day that the guitar was finished or the day it was sold. We're not sure. But the neck is actually said to be hard rock maple. So I'm not sure what the difference between that and some regular maple is.
It's the drying process or something. Yeah.
Okay. But it's got a really nice classic C shape on it. So it really fills up your hand. It's not no skinny neck or anything. And the back, the color on that thing is just awesome. You could see the grain in that mahogany there. And G&L neck plate. Nothing crazy there. And then for your tuners, just looks like some G&L, not locking or anything. And the
really nice stuff.
The frets are medium jumbo frets. But it's a really cool guitar. You know, if you like really flame tops on it, this is the one for you. If you're a fan of semi-hollow tellies, this is the one for you. And you know, the G&Ls are just really high quality guitars, man. And This one is cool. You know, they really don't skimp out on any of the things. It comes with a bone nut, which is pretty sweet. So you're not going to have to do any upgrades. And the flame top, you know, it's made out of maple, and the rest of the body is mahogany. But it's crazy, man, the flame on this thing. And it looks like it's a two-piece, you know, right up in the middle. And I don't think I've seen a flame in person like this before. You know, it's just super figured. You got some crazy stripes in there. It's pretty sweet. So the neck is a classic C. It's a hard rock maple neck with a rosewood fingerboard. So the C definitely is like a bit of a thicker neck. And the nut is a 1 5/8 nut width. And it's got a 12-inch radius on it. And it actually tells us the depth of the neck, and it is it's a 0.83 depth at the first fret and a 0.96 at the 12th fret. And the finish on the back of it is a satin clear finish. So if you don't like glossy necks, this one will feel really good in your hand. And the top is a flame maple top, and the rest of the body is made out of mahogany. And like we said earlier, it's got the wood binding, which is a cool feature. And the nut is actually a bone nut too, so that's cool. You won't have to upgrade that later yourself.
Okay, well, here's what everybody's waiting for. I'm going to play this thing.